Hi, my name is Daniel, and I want to make this video as a response to some comments that I saw in an early video about the G6 with the blinking codes from the caps lock, and I want to explain what's going on. Apparently, everybody's confused why the notebook is blinking, and it gives the code and the reason why. Now, I want to explain why, but the problem is people don't want to fix them. Either if it's fixable, they won't fix it because you need a lot of tools to actually pursue the problem and actually finish, to actually repair the notebook. Now, I want to show you what's causing what you need in general. I cannot show you the whole process because I don't have a similar problem like that, but maybe you actually understand the point and realize that if you want to troubleshoot something like this, either you are in a computer shop or you want to go or have something similar as a hobby, to actually manage to troubleshoot something on board level, Now, let me show you. Maybe just tilt the camera down. So I got a board almost similar like that one. So I got this HP. Just a second, and I need to. Exactly, much better. Now, should I turn the light on before? Okay, this is a DV7 6000 mainboard. It's got dedicated GPU. You can actually see the sound frequency, AMD version, yeah. And on the other side, it's the magnificent chip that is causing all those problems. I don't know if I can manage this one. Maybe I can actually zoom into the problem. Oh, too much. Okay. This is the chip. That's the BIOS. Whenever the main board gives you a hard time not displaying and blinking, every technician goes to this chip. Yes, it goes to this chip because either it's from the GPU, either it's from this chip. This is the BIOS that has it's storing every serial number, every detail about your computer, the boot priority, everything. So whenever this IC goes corrupted, you get a similar problem like in that video, that G6. And people keep asking about that notebook and why is it blinking, but there are so many problems aside that BIOS. The thing is, with that HP I had in that video, there is a sequence on the blink every time. 1, 2, 3. It has a break. Then it starts again. 1, 2, 3. That's a sequence. But you need to pay attention to that sequence. Sometimes it's only 2 blinks. 1, 2. In that specific, for that video, the BIOS was corrupted because the notebook was blinking twice. Yes. And it was very easy because I went on the website, I checked the code list for that model, and the main board actually told me that the BIOS was corrupted. Yes, but in other cases, sometimes it blinks and it tells you that the memory is bad, the CPU is bad, the video card is bad, or if the chipset, the storage is bad, then it shows as a general problem, like a board error code. It's a general problem on the notebook. But that is not the case because I only saw BIOS and memory and general problem. There are only 3 cases that are jammed, but there are more codes on that list from HP, but those are kind of not useless. I never saw them, you know. I never saw them as a board repair technician. I never encountered them, you know. So I only saw 3, but my luck was with that 2 blink, and I managed to fix it really fast. Now I want to say something really fast. Whenever there is a problem with the memory, you know, when it blinks and the memory is you got a problem. For instance, if you try the memory in another notebook, yeah, and the memory doesn't work, that means the memory is bad, of course, yes, but you have to test it in another computer. Okay, it shows you the memory, you know, but the memory is working, that means the CPU is bad, yeah. When it tells you the GPU is broken, you know, but usually it doesn't say the GPU is broken, it says a general problem on the mainboard, yeah. But again, let's go back to our little problem, that is the BIOS that is here, yeah. Okay, this BIOS, in order to reprogram this BIOS, you need something similar like this. I don't know if it's AZP 2010, yeah. It's a BIOS programmer that requires, oh my god, this one is dirty, you got to clean them. This one is with the flux. An adapter, yes, an adapter. You hook them up on the AZP, and it's something like this. But you have to desolder the BIOS. You solder it on the adapter, and you hook the adapter inside, and you go this how should I say, tool, yeah. It's got a software, and it can read this chip, this BIOS, yeah. What do? You delete everything that is on that chip. You go on website, on HP's website, and you take the BIOS for your model. The only thing you need to do now is write that software from HP into that BIOS, and that's it. That's what I did in that clip. G6, no display, caps lock, blink, yeah. But I didn't had any tools to record the desktop, you know. How I did manage to read the chip or to have it in front of me, because I was recording with an old video, with an old semi-professional camera, so it was kind of hard, and I did it on the fly. But this is the way you do it. You use that programmer, that BIOS programmer, you desolder the chip, you rewrite the software inside, and you solder it back on the board, and that's it. The notebook usually powers up. This is like most of the problems with every notebook, you know, this BIOS, this single chip that managed to ruin everybody's nerves. But if you don't want to do it as a profession, like a computer shop, it's not worth it. You need to either replace the main board or take it to a computer shop, because usually every good computer shop they got on, I should say, a BIOS programmer, so they can reflash this chip, yeah? There is other alternatives with USB and stuff like that to actually reflash the BIOS, but I never managed to do something like that. I always went for the chip. I desoldered the chip, and sometimes I actually use, I can actually have it, I have a portable scope, yes. So I use the scope, and every time I probe on the BIOS, there is activity on the scope, you know. So for me it's much easier with the scope to actually probe on the BIOS and see there is no activity. Then I will go straight to the BIOS, then I know it will work. Okay, so let me see if I can put back the camera back. That's it. There is no trick on, there is no easy way to fix the mainboard. You know, if you want to fix the mainboard, you have to have, you need the tools, you need the BIOS, you need the mainboard out, because if this is your only computer, then you cannot do it. You know, you need a desktop, you need another computer, and it's a lot of work. Believe me, it's a lot of work. But in time, when you're doing this every day, then you actually need to invest the money in that programmer, that BIOS programmer, because it's a really nice tool. This type of chip, you can find it in TV boxes. Let me see if I can find it. I have a donor board from let me see if I can. Boop titty bam. This is a PS4 board, yeah? I don't know if I can actually show you. I did find it, but it was similar like that. Yes, same chip can be read and write with the same adapter, because almost every mainboard, notebooks, computers, every cell phones, no, because they are different from the computers. Even video cards, you know. I don't have a video card, but I actually saw a couple of video cards that had the same similar chip, you know. So every time you do a video BIOS update, you know, and it's failed, you need a separate video card, you know, to actually clone the BIOS into the broken one, yeah. But there are times when I have the adapter, I just don't bother. You just take the video card out, take the chip, the chip out, go on the website that provides the BIOS, you know, for the video card, extract the file, and use the programmer and reflash the BIOS, and that's it. You know, this is a really nice tool, you know, for a technician, because it's like a screwdriver. It's a must tool for every technician, you know. So there is BIOS corruption, video, GPU fail, general problem, but that means it's blinking something different. I'm saying again, memory or CPU, but both of the problems from HP, they show the same error, memory problem. Even though the CPU is broken, it will show the memory, because if the CPU is broken, it doesn't trigger the memory, you know. So the memory will be first with the blink code. That's it. I have a pro book here that I managed to put aside some CPUs, and I actually identified this similarity, you know, in the blink code. Whenever I put a wrong CPU or the CPU was broken, it showed me on the blink that the memory is broken, but the memory was okay, only the CPU. I knew the CPU is bad. So I'm hoping that this thingy gives you an idea why the HP notebook blinked, you know. So I will tell that person, health, I don't know, health reactor, or who comment and ask me what's going on in that video. This is going on, this is what's happening on the notebook. It just tells you errors, which is the problem with the mainboard, you know. But in order to fix it, you either need the tools, you need to go on a forum, you need to identify the best place to find the error for that, for your HP, is to go on HP's forum. there are a lot of people there, and every notebook, when they got a problem, they go there. Okay, so I hope you got an idea what's going on. Okay, so if you got any question, please tell me, and I will try to explain even better. You know, if you didn't understand, next time I will try to even show you an example how the BIOS reacts when it's corrupted. Sometimes there is no power's on, no display, or either just fails something. You know, I saw a lot of people who had similar problems, but the notebook did power up, but after 10 or 20 seconds it shut down. You know, it shut down. 20 seconds, it's working, fan at max, out. Bye.